I love to say that because without an audience, like, we wouldn't be here. So thank you so much. And this week would not have been possible at all without my awesome tour partner and the director for this week, Megan Wiltshire!
I would like to acknowledge right now the two fabulous cast members that you did not see up here on the stage, and that's because they kept the show running backstage, and they've just been our awesome right-hand go-to people all week long, helping kids run lines, helping with costumes and makeup, and making this show run, and we couldn't do it without them, and that's our assistant directors, Scott and Isabel! One of the best this week, Miss Susan Simpson! There's a lot of work that goes into making a Missoula week happen. And we would not be here without one fabulous, fabulous lady who has just been a joy and a pleasure to work with all week long, and that's Miss Tina Madsen! Go-to gal who was also around helping us out with anything and everything that we needed this week, and that was Miss Tara Wagner. We'd also like to thank APs for opening the concession stand to provide some snacks for these performances. It's super great. And they have asked me to let you guys know that they are going to have a movie in here tonight. It's The Avengers. Starts at 7 o'clock, doors will open at 6, and in my personal opinion, it's an awesome movie. I really loved it. So Avengers tonight here in this building. And then finally, last and certainly not least ever, is thank you to all of you, parents, audience members, letter readers, kid picker-uppers, dropper-offers, helping your kids run lines, listening to these songs over and over and over again through the week. This week really is not possible at all without your support and your encouragement. So Cass, is there anything you want to say to these guys? Thank you! A little bit about us, for those of you that might not know, the Missoula Children's Theater was founded in 1970, and in 1975 they sent their first tour team on the road to Sunburst, Montana with a production of Rip Van Winkle. In the last 40-some years, the company has done a tremendous amount of growing, and today alone, there are 50 teams of 2, just like Stephanie and myself, out on the road, taking shows like The Tortoise, Versus The Hare, Princess and the Pea, Pinocchio, to kids in all 50 states, 2 Canadian territories, 4 provinces, as well as 17 countries around the world. These guys are now part of over 65,000 kids that we will reach out to and work with every single year. And you all are now part of 700, or nearly 750,000 audience members who come out on Fridays and Saturdays and watch their local youth perform in shows just like this. So we're kind of a big deal if you don't know anything about us. We met these guys on Monday, this last Monday. We auditioned them, we cast them in these roles, and they have just been working so hard this week and managed to put this together in the last 5 days. And if this is what these guys are going to be able to do in the last 5 days, imagine what they are going to be able to do with the rest of their lives. It's really incredible to think about. Let's give them another big hand. We'll do photo call, we'll do a full cast photo, and then I'll break them down into smaller groups for you. After their photo call, these guys have very specific instructions about what they need to do. They need to turn their costumes into who? Stephanie! Alright, they're going to turn their costumes into Stephanie. We've been talking to these guys a lot this week about responsibility, and they're turning their costume in correctly is their last responsibility as a member of our cast. So we do ask that they turn their costumes in. Parents, you are more than welcome to help them out, make sure all their pieces are there and right side out, things like that. But we do ask that the cast members turn their costumes in. While they are changing in the dressing rooms, parents, we ask that you please stay out of the dressing rooms. You can wait for your star opportunity for you. While you are waiting for your star to get changed and to turn their costumes in, I'm going to be offering a free, that's right, free of charge workshop right up here on the stage for any adults or older children interested. And the workshop is called How Do We Take All of This and Fit It into the Back of a Ford F-150 parked for your convenience right outside the doors. But seriously, anyone who is willing to lend out and help a hand, this thing comes down pretty quick, but I would sure appreciate some helpers with that. While that is all happening, our fabulous Tina Madsen is going to be selling you our Tortoise Versus The Hare t-shirts, which she's modeling today. The bright green, brown writing, they are $15. We take cash and check for those. And we have all sizes from youth small up to adult extra large. I think we can have a couple double XLs. And she will be selling those in the back corner of the auditorium. She will also have our Missoula Children's Theater's Greatest Hit CDs, volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, unfortunately, Tortoise is a new show to the tour. And so we don't have any music from Tortoise on any of those CDs yet, but we do have music from Pinocchio and King Arthur's Quest and shows you guys have had in the past. And it's also a great way to practice for next year's show, whatever that may be. So she'll have those for sale. They're $10, as well as The Little Red Truck. It's an award-winning documentary that was made a few years ago about the company. And it's essentially a week in the life of 5 tour teams around the country. There's a team in LA and Hollywood. There's a team up in the Northern Territories. There's teams in Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Texas, and it just kind of shows what a typical Missoula week looks like for those of you who didn't get to watch any rehearsals or the auditions or anything. That's great. That's $10. Tina will also have those. Okay, I'm almost done. These guys are going to go they're going to pose for some pictures. And then they're going to go get changed, and we will move on from there. So, you guys go ahead and move into your group photo, please. Fan club, please make sure you're sitting crisscross like sauce. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the cast and the crew of the Tortoise Versus